One of the things, we've got a friend that he's 28 years as a paratrooper, and he's put in his papers. He's getting out. He's done with the military because it's, you have to take this jab. You have to take this class. He's gotten up relatively high at this point. 28 years in, he can't remove anyone that, he does reserves things. But people will not show up for months on end, and they've written in all these new loopholes, all under this critical race theory guidance on never strengthening our military, because those people are still able to be called up to active duty, and they haven't been in months to training. They don't know, they're out of shape. They're not up to date on the new tactics, on the new machinery. And because of this, everyone's a winner and everyone gets a trophy that somehow has gotten into the military. We're willing to send those people to war, which, unfortunately is now creeping at our doorsteps. I mean, we've got Russia overstepping extreme bounds, putting a lot of pressure on Joe Biden to make decisions that I don't think he really wants to make or is capable of making. But at some point the buttons are going to get pressed, and we're going to send critical race theory trained soldiers into a war with Russian trained soldiers. What happens with that? How do we get back to the basics? How do we change and just be a strong military moving forward?
Yeah. Well, we got to get back to being American. I mean, the reality with American exceptionalism is it ain't easy. It wasn't easy for our ancestors to take the risk to cross the Atlantic and risk their families and their well-being and their lives to reach a new land of opportunity. And so what's happening now is, again, I think it's through indoctrination. It is through all of the artificial identity characteristics, which a lot of these people use as social currency. I mean, within the Democratic Party, it is a race to who is the most diverse or who has been has the largest victimhood. Right. And it is amazing that everyone is broken down based upon skin color, based upon sexuality, based upon all of these characteristics. And really, what matters is we're all American. We all should be proud to be American. That's one of the core parts of my campaign that I tell group after group. I'm sick and tired of people being ashamed to be American.
Yeah.
We're the greatest country on earth. By design, we're created to be a land of equal opportunity. We are a land of equal opportunity. I don't see people begging to leave the country. I see people begging to get into the country, and I think that's something to be proud of, not ashamed of.